Good morning from Lake Issyk-Kul. It's another fantastic morning here. Hardly a cloud in the sky, but today we're heading to a waterfall. So we're not heading this way, we're heading into these mountains to a waterfall and then to one of the highest roads in Kyrgyzstan. So come with us on our Kyrgyzstan road trip. Let's go. It's pretty hard to get anywhere fast here in Kyrgyzstan because you're just always so tempted to pull over and just appreciate the scenery. So we're about 10 minutes drive from the waterfall, but we saw this spot right next to the river. We're gonna have a cup of tea, snow-capped mountains, the forest has started to open up, there's some wild horses roaming in the background, shepherds just over there. What a spot. What an epic country it is to explore. If you're into nature, it's hard to beat Kyrgyzstan.
Sometimes van life means stopping at the side of the road for breakfast and having leftover tuna pasta.
Made by Dan. We have made it to the Barskoon Valley and we're here to see the Barskoon waterfall, but that's up in the hills there, so we're just waiting to hike. But I want to show you this pretty awesome statue of a very famous Soviet person, maybe the most famous of all. And the reason why there's a statue of this person here is because he used to enjoy his holidays here when he came back from somewhere pretty special. So the statue is of the first man in space, Yuri Gagarin. And when he went to space, he would come back and enjoy his holiday in this very valley. Snow-capped mountains, got the trees, then up there somewhere is a waterfall that we're away to visit. So let's go on a hike. Not sure how long it is, not too far. But this is Barskoon Valley. Ready for this hike?
I've had my coffee, I've had my breakfast, I've had a cookie. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, let's go. I think potentially this waterfall might still be frozen over, which is quite cool because I've never seen no, I have seen a frozen waterfall, it's a lie. But it's very cool anyway.
So I don't think it's too long a hike, but certainly is a steep one. We've covered quite a lot of height in such a short space of time. But what hike do you get like this where there's just wild horses in the background there? There's the road we took. And just check out the view behind Ash. How's the hike?
Good. You can see our wee van.
Yeah.
Oh, horses. Oh.
And Ash spotted a Gagarin statue, another one.
Yeah, another one.
I'll show you later. Yeah, look at the horse family. 3, 2, 1.
We made it! So pretty. I imagine this valley, these trees, these mountains is exactly how it feels in Switzerland. But yeah.
We're in Kyrgyzstan.
We're in Kyrgyzstan, exactly. But yeah, look at this. I guess a bit of it's still frozen on the sides, but the waterfall's going.
But that's not the hike quite over. As much as we'd love to enjoy this view all day, we've got to go to the very top of the waterfall. So another little hike to go. And then we should be right at the top.
Things I didn't want to hear today.
Hello mountain friend. Local Kyrgyzstan dog joining us to the top. Almost there.
Well, we actually ended up hiking further above the top of the waterfall that we were hoping to get to, but still beautiful. And to top it all off, we've had this little guy join us, or big guy. He's very friendly, but yeah, he's been following us the whole way. So I think we're going to head back down and try and get over to the top of the waterfall to get the view from there, because right now everything's kind of blocked by these trees, but it's still a pretty epic view from up here and a really nice hike. Like, it's actually unbelievable how many different like landscapes we've driven through in the last 3 days alone. It's crazy. It changes every 10 minutes on the road, and just this is another beautiful example of how it's stunning, absolutely stunning Kyrgyzstan is.
So I feel really bad. We met this really friendly Russian family on the way up, and the dog was initially following them, and then we kind of came at a crossroad, and then the dog followed us up the hill, and then they started coming up. We're heading down now, and then the little boy and the little kids wanted to play with the dog. So we were like, oh yeah, stay with this family, stay with this family. But then the dog just wouldn't, so...
Look, basically,
Buster is coming with me.
The dog just won't leave Dan alone. But guess what, the worst part of it? The kids are crying.
Yeah.
So Dan's made the kids cry.
So I feel pretty guilty, but what can I say? The Kyrgyzstan dogs love me.
Dog whisperer. Shame.
Isn't that right? You show us the way.
Come on then, pupper. He's just so chill.
The kid has been reunited with the dog. So our dog has left us now.
I think the dog just wants to go down, he doesn't care who it's with.
Yeah.
Well, another day, another sick lunch spot in the van, but this time, look at the mountain we have parked up beside. Look at that, unreal. So got the van here.
Looks like Switzerland, I think.
Kyrgyzstan is stunning, like it's a fact. Got the river all the way. Yeah. Every direction is just mountains right now, and it is unbelievable. Just look at this.
Kyrgyzstan borders many countries, and the road that we're on just now will actually take us to the region that's close to China. So you need a special permit to go further on this road as it's so close to China. We don't have that permit, but there will be a checkpoint ahead where only people with the permit will be able to drive forward. So yeah, it's pretty amazing how we're not actually that far from the Chinese border, which is pretty incredible. But now we're going further along the roads, not quite to China, but on one of the mountain passes that should take us to about 4,000 meters above sea level. So pretty insane. Let's see how our UAZ gets on. As mountain passes go, this one is pretty epic. We've just driven zigzag all the way up the mountain, and we've stopped off here just to appreciate this view. Come look at this. So there's the road, just hairpin after hairpin, looping through the mountains. And this is only about halfway. We've got all this to go as we continue up to 4,000 meters. But this is one epic mountain pass. Kyrgyzstan, you keep surprising us.
We're well and truly up in the mountains now. We've just passed a sign for 3,442 meters high in elevation. We're surrounded now by the snow-capped mountains that we could see from the bottom. We've now driven up and we're literally almost at the peaks at the top. This road is mad. Like, after the hairpin turns, climbing. Now we're at the very top and these views just keep getting better and better. I didn't think they could, but they have. Check this out. And I think we keep climbing a bit more, don't we? Wow, I think it's this road, yeah. So this road here, on this hill ahead of us, we're about to go up there as well. It probably doesn't look too high on the camera, but it's another road with a bunch of hairpin turns. I think we can get up to about 4,000 meters elevation or something, so we'll be up an extra kind of 600. So yeah, let's see how it goes. The road is getting higher and higher, which means it's getting colder and colder. But check this out, oh my goodness. Kyrgyzstan is unbelievable. Wow. We can literally touch the mountains, like, it's crazy. So something we have to do while we're renting the bukanka is, because it doesn't have automated pressurizing in the gas canisters, I don't know, wherever you put the petrol, I'm not that technical, we have to keep opening it the higher the altitude we get. So let's see if we get if it bursts. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh no, my one didn't do it. Dan's did. It went crazy and it's been like squirting for like 5 minutes.
Look at that. This is what happens when you get to high altitude and the fuel tank compresses and then it lets out all the air with all the fuel too. Look at this. The joys of renting a UAZ.
A few minutes later.
definitely need the four-wheel drive up here. The W it gets, the worse it gets. So we've put the four-wheel drive on, and it seems to be a bit easier, yeah?
Yeah, the mud's...
Yeah. It's pretty bad up here. Obviously it's wet. The higher we are, the wetter it is because the more snow is lying, so. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow. Like, we're just saying, this morning we literally started at a lakeside beach and now look where we are in a matter of hours of driving. Like, Kyrgyzstan I think is one of the most diverse landscapes. I think I've maybe said this already, but it has the most diverse landscape I think I've ever seen in a country.
For such a small country.
For such a small country, yeah. And to be able to drive, you know, from beachside lake to canyon to like green hills to then mountains, snowy mountains, all in a matter of a couple hours is absolutely mental, and it just blows my mind. So we've come from all the way down there and even further. We're so high right now. This is unbelievable. You're gonna get bored of us saying it, but this place is so beautiful. So the road that we're on just now, if we were to just keep going and keep going, this basically would take us to China. But unfortunately we don't have visas. So we won't be able to go all the way at the moment. But it's pretty cool how all these land borders in Central Asia take you to massive Asian countries that you would never, I guess, I don't know, from my perspective it's like you have to fly there. But here it's like, oh yeah, just drive along this road and then you'll make it to the border. It's just, yeah, it's something we're not used to living on an island, I guess. Pretty cool.
We are well and truly in the snow-capped mountains. Having started on the beach and driven all the way through the mountain pass, we've arrived to around 4,000 meters above sea level. Absolutely mental. In the space of around 50 kilometers as well, 50 to 60 kilometers from the beach to here. Madness. Look at all these snow-capped mountains.
Look at all them chickens. So that's us just heading back down the hill, and we're behind this Porsche convoy eating the world's best Jaffa cakes, and I stand by that statement. Oh, here's a bit of a traffic jam on the hill. Oh. But yeah, we're just heading back down. It's just about 5 o'clock, so we're gonna make our way back to the beach actually and set up camp again around the beach. So that's the beauty of Kyrgyzstan. You can be in the mountains where we explore, and the next thing you're camping at the beach. What a day.
Well, we're back on the shores of Lake Issyk-Kul. It's been an epic road trip on this vlog. Really enjoyed seeing all the various landscapes that Kyrgyzstan has to offer. The mountain pass, the snow-capped mountains, the waterfalls, and everything ends on a beach. So what a day. It's been incredible exploring. Join us next time as we show you even more of this super underrated country. See ya.